5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Sir, I support the black money (start) undisclosed foreign income and assets (close) and imposition of tax bill 2015. As our leader has said, the Congress party fully supported this bill. At the same time, we have to bring up certain deficiencies which are there to be rectified in future amendments. First of all, I would like to bring to the attention of the government that we are bound by the United Nations General Assembly, which as early as 31st October 2003 had made that on the basis of recalling its resolution number 61 of 4th December 2000, it established an ad hoc committee to go into the question of these types of evasion of taxation throughout the world. It happened for 3 years by having different types of meetings, and finally they came forward with the United Nations Convention Against Corruption. I would just quote the beginning of the preamble. I quote, concerned about the seriousness of problems and threats posed by corruption to the stability and security of societies, undermining the institutions and values of democracy, ethical values and justice, jeopardizing sustainable development and the rule of law. This is where the government has it. All the states parties of the convention have signed it. 140 countries have signed this convention. On that basis, different levels of discussions were going on, and finally they came out with different topics and chapters, so to say, covering about 71 articles. In different ways, states parties have to follow it in their own countries. I find that this particular bill, which is coined as the black money bill (start) undisclosed foreign income and assets and imposition (close) of tax bill, is very fragile, and it is only an extension of section 139 of the Income Tax Act. Section 139 is very clear in stating that the filing of income tax return is compulsory. In various cases, they are saying that finally subclause provides that any asset including financial interest in any entity located outside India or signing authority in any account located outside India is required to file a return of income in prescribed form compulsorily, whether or not B has the income chargeable to tax. But if you see the present act, it defines as it to why this particular act has been brought out in India stock stanza. On the basis of the definition we find in class 2 within bracket 11, undisclosed asset located outside India means an asset including financial interest in any entity located outside India held by the assessee in his name or in respect of which he is a beneficial owner and he has no explanation about the source of investment. This is and he has no explanation about the source of investment. This is more or less expansion of section 139. If we go further, class 4 also defines like that. Finally, we can very easily find out how the architecture of this bill is repeated on the basis of the Income Tax Act. The Income Tax Act is also having the assessing officer. It is having its own hierarchy of officers who go into it. If the officer has given a verdict, then about that there is an appeal provision given for the tax appellate tribunal stanza. Similarly, the tax appellate tribunal is vested with the same powers in this bill for the violation also. Then they can go to the High Court and finally they can end up in the Supreme Court. This is the architecture on which this bill is made. That means we are repeating the same act which is already there in the Income Tax Act and we are culling out certain portions and defining it further and saying that we want to stop the black money. Actually, we are not addressing the problem which we have promised to the people, not addressing the people public problem which have promised in the international convention. Also, we have shown such a position and I will quote from Article 3 over.